friends, this is Mary Jane and Jeff coming to you from Terrain 4x4 Adventures. We are doing a day trip and an adventure to a new place called Correcaminos Winery. Going to meet some friends, hang out for the day, and this is a new place for us. So we thought it would be fun to show you where we're going, and I'll let Jeff take it from there.
Yeah, so we're up in Ramona, California, just north of San Diego, and kind of a rural community, but with a lot of different little small family-owned wineries that are popping up and some really good quality wines. So one of the things that I love most about our Mercedes Sprinter van is the ability just to get out, do short trips. We like to do some long camping trips, but just to do little weekend trips or a day trip like we're doing today is always a treat. So we've also enjoyed coming out here. Quite a few of the wineries are Harvest Host members. We've done one stay so far, and this winery is also a Harvest Host member as well. So always a treat to be able to spend the night and not have to drive after you've done a bit of wine tasting. So hope you enjoy the video, and we'll give you a little tour of the place once we get there.
All right, there it is. We made it. Correcaminos Vineyard. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, parking in the back.
This is Correcaminos in Ramona, California, off of Lilac and Haverford, and Highway 78. Sue and Doug do an amazing job here. Sue and Doug are quite the winemakers. Again, no glitz and glamour here. Just fun farm feeling and an excellent wine. I mean, the best, honestly. So here's where they host Harvest Hosts. Folks can park here up front when they enter into the property, and there's also another place down in the vineyard which we'll show you. But yeah, Doug and Sue grow all of their own grapes. They do have some neighbors that help them out with grapes. They also harvest a bit of grapes from Escondido, which is for their white wine. But yeah, Doug and Sue are connoisseurs with their agriculture, their grape growing, and really awesome scientists when they make their wine. It's just delicious. You're gonna get a taste of that. So again, no glitz and glamour, just excellent wine.
And the other fun thing is they host all these wonderful little entertainment features.
Events, yeah.
From mystery dinner nights to magicians to the pizza truck drive.
Comedian here the other night, I heard.
The comedian was here last week. Apparently they were sold out. Apparently the guy was just absolutely hilarious. Today is a quarterly pickup, so they have a wonderful pizza oven man here making a delicious pizza for those who are picking up for membership, and a delicious flatbread. So we're enjoying fresh pizza and delicious sparkling rosé wine.
What are you drinking, Mary Jane?
And what is this, Marie?
Spaghetti strap.
Spaghetti strap. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Nice bread.
Yeah, spaghetti
Very
strap.
good.
Very good. Cheers.
So let's take you down to the lower part of the vineyard and show you that area.
Right on.
So Sue and Doug are animal lovers. They have 3 welcomers. They've got their black labs, all females, and they love folks coming out with their dogs. They welcome that. They've got 2 of their labs left here, and Brixie's the little baby. Everybody knows Brix, and she is such a great welcomer here to the vineyard. It's February, and of course everything's in a dormancy stage, but come fall, these vines are just loaded to bear, and it was fun because we actually got an opportunity to be invited to harvest the grapes with Sue and Doug. If you're not working during the week, they would welcome extra hands in clipping and harvesting. Sue actually took us into the room, the refrigerated room, where they're actually letting the grapes ferment, and she was teaching us a little bit about the fermentation stage and what stages the grapes were actually in. So that was super fun to see. And this is an area where you could also park down here on this dirt roadway if you're a harvest hoster and you want a more vineyardy stay. This is the back area of a beautiful place in Ramona. It's really rural out here on Haverford and Lilac. This has always been a great place for folks to come and have big families and enjoy the land.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
So this is Dropout Pizza. He's here today to feed us all as we're doing our quarterly wine pickup. His pizza's amazing. We've already had quite a few of his flatbreads, and they're just terrific. I would say definitely gourmet style. And he's cooking his lovely pizzas on, man, the best smelling wood. What is that wood?
That's white oak, actually. Yeah.
Wow.
White oak.
Yeah,
It's
white oak hardwood. Yeah.
just delicious.
Yep.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
So if you come this way, we can come up this little knoll, and you'll be in the area where all the guests sit and drink wine and fellowship together and visit with Doug and Sue.
There's our welcome. There's our greeter.
There's our greeter, that's for sure. There's Brooksy and another little greeter here too. Like I said, Doug and Sue are really awesome. They do definitely welcome folks and dogs and everybody who wants to come and visit and have some amazing wine. Hi, so we're here at Correcaminos with Sue and Doug, wine connoisseurs extraordinaire, and we want to introduce you to them right now. This is Doug and Sue, and we'd love to talk a little bit about some wine here with these lovely folks.
Well, good afternoon, ladies.
Good
afternoon. Yeah.
And gentlemen.
And
Yes.
the guy behind the camera.
Yep.
So I was telling everybody what scientists and agriculturists you are here on this little beautiful plot of land here in beautiful Ramona, California, and what a great setup you've got here. And it's not glitz and glamour, it's all about the extraordinary wine.
It's about the wine, it's about the friends, it's about spending a nice afternoon sitting on the patio drinking wine and sharing good times.
Yeah,
Yes.
sharing good times.
Absolutely.
How long have you guys been here?
The patio opened 5 years ago. We opened our tasting room. We have been on the property since 2009. We started planting grapes in 2011. So we've been here 14 years on the property, and it was a old house that sat on the property where the patio is now was an old house, and when we tore that down, then we made this our tasting area.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
This is
Lovely.
awesome.
How'd you get into the wine business?
Actually, we were down in the Valle de Guadalupe in Mexico, and we had property down there, and Doug planted a vineyard in my horse pasture.
In order to sell the property.
Yeah.
It's hard to sell dirt.
Yeah, yeah. So it's easier with grapes, and so we had to start making wine once the grapes came into fruition, and
We thought we would be out before we had to make wine, but we didn't sell it that quickly. So we made our first vintage in Mexico.
yep. Santo Tomas Winery was nice enough to let us use their equipment, and we did our first couple of vintages down there, and then our first vintage here was 2014. Yeah, 2014 was our first vintage up here. Yeah, so we do about 700 cases a year, and that's just a nice size boutique family winery.
Love it, love it, love it, love it.
So I'm halfway through my tasting, and I can definitely say that amazing so far. Very good wine. And
Very good.
Spaghetti Strap, I think, is the
Yep,
the
yes.
last one that I had, which,
Yes.
oh my,
Yes,
very good.
Yes.
You do good work.
Thank you so much.
Cheers to you.
So we're headed to the hen house. at Correcaminos. And these little ladies lay an egg a day in the summer. During the winter, they take a little time off because it's cold, and you can see how fluffy they are. They're expending that energy toward feather growth rather than concentrating on the egg production. But if you watch them run, they're so cute. They just waddle along. They're cackling and talking, feeding on the ground. And these organic eggs that come from these hens, you'll find that the eggshell is much thicker than a commercially grown egg, and that's because they are pecking along the ground, picking up bits and pieces, which helps with that eggshell production. You'll also find that your egg yolk is much higher and yellower than a commercially grown egg, and that just adds to that organic health factor. You'll find that in the store, a brown organic egg will cost $2, maybe more, than a regular commercially grown egg, but they are well worth it and delicious.
Awesome. You have horses too?
Horses too. Smell it already?
Yum, yum.
Oh, that was good.